Do you ever need to calculate time or distance between two addresses in Google Sheets? In today's video, you're going to learn how to do just that with a simple custom function. So to create this function, we're going to go to extensions and then AppScript. And we're going to create a very simple script. So once the script editor is finished loading, let's go ahead and just call it script. And then we need to call this function something. So we could just say map addresses, something like that, or maybe just map address. And then inside the parentheses, we're going to put our origin and destination. So that way we can map them inside the function. So in here, we can ping Google Maps, and let's call this directions. And then we're going to use the maps service and do a new direction finder. And then inside that, we can go dot and we can add different things. So here we can do things like set the origin, and then we can put that origin inside parentheses. We could set the destination in there, and then we can set the mode, and this would be what kind of directions we're looking for. So for example, here it gives you option of walking, but we're going to do driving. So here's the different options here. And then finally, we're just going to get directions. There are other options we could use, but this is all we need to get our time and distance. So what we're going to do is we're going to return, and then I'm going to create a array. So it needs to be two brackets, two left, two right brackets. Inside that, we're going to do our time and distance. So we need to determine what those are. So if we go back to this directions and pop this open, you see an example of a little map here. So we have set origin, set destination, and then here's the result is directions.routes.legs.duration.text. And so we're going to copy this and pull it out. And I'll explain a little bit enough for you to get going on this. So directions is just referring to this. So it's what Google Maps returns. And then this is the first route. So I know it's confusing that it's 0, not 1. That's just how the numbering starts. So this is the first route. So this would be the one that Google Maps suggests. And the leg is just referring to the fact that sometimes you have multiple addresses. We're only going to do two addresses. So we're just looking at one leg. And so that's why these are in place. And so from there, then we have duration. And so let me quickly show you real quick. The other one is distance. And so between these two, we have our basics. Now, one more thing I want to show you is that there's a difference between .text and .value. So it depends upon if you want to be able to add these or you want it more human readable. So let's start with this. So duration, so let's do let time and then let distance. And then we'll start with this. Oh, gave me directions there. Let distance equals directions. All right, so let's add a semicolon at the end of each line. And then this should give us our first thing. So let's go ahead and check it out. So we called this equals map address. And then we can take our start address and our end address just like that. Close it and hit enter. And there we go. So let's go ahead and center these real quick. And so there is the time in minutes, and there's the distance in miles. And so the great thing about custom function is you can just drag this down and use it wherever you want. Or maybe you want to skip this one. We come down here and do map address, and then we can do the same thing down here. So you can just type this in and use it wherever you want on your Google Sheet. And so there we go. There's that address as well. And we can go ahead and copy it up just to see what that looks like there. So this is okay, but look at what happens if we try to add this up. So now we get 0. And so let's go ahead and format these real quick, see what those look like. So we have an issue here because we can't add this up. So if you want to add up this time, how could you do that? Because basically what Google is doing is returning this mins or minutes as part of the result. And so when I said before about value and text, so if we change this to value and save it, and then now it's kind of goofy. What just happened? Well, what happened is it changed the time to seconds. So all we have to do here is divide this by 60, and then it converted this to meters. So this one, what we can do is we can times this by this, or you can divide it by 1609. And so we'll just do that to make it a little simpler. And if we come back over here, is now we basically got it. So we could just round these down like this and maybe keep it like 1 decimal point. You could also do it in the script if you want. You could do something like math.round and make those round numbers here. And so it's really up to you if you need those decimal places for more exact calculation. If we go like this and we come back in here, now it's all round numbers. So it's really up to you if you need that extra decimal places or not. And so we'll go ahead and remove this and we'll just use the rounding in the sheet. And so this is how you can do a time in minutes and a distance in miles calculation. And so now we can finish our total distance here. And so you can see the total time and total distance for our trip through several different addresses. And so this is obviously, I'm doing a manual leg here. And so you could incorporate that into that, but this is a lot more flexible of a function because it allows you to just do one. So let's look at one more thing real quick. What happens if you just want to do time or just want to do distance in this custom function and not both? So in that case, what we're going to do is we could just go like this and just return time and save it. And then there we go. There's just the time. We could return just distance like this. And then there we go. There is just our distance. So it's really up to you how you want to do that. But again, if you want to return both, just do 2 left brackets, 2 right brackets, and then we can put our time and distance separated by commas. And then this will give us both of those right next to each other in the Google Sheet. So that's it for today's video. Make sure to check out the other videos on our channel for more tutorials on both Google Sheets and AppScript. And as always, have a great day.